Pisces, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your monthly reading for December 2022. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I will never ask for personal details. And I will also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Pisces, this is your monthly reading for December. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. But December is all about winding down the year and reflecting on the experiences you've had, where you've learned lessons, overcome struggles, all the wins that you've had. But also we have Mars in retrograde. So it's an opportunity for us all to set new targets for the next year, whilst at the same time recharging our batteries. Now, the influence of Jupiter, planet of good luck, good fortune, and expansion, is in Pisces, which connects to your dreams, your goals, and your wishes. So we may all be feeling a little bit more spiritually connected as we try to align ourselves with our true calling. Also, Jupiter in Pisces happens every 12 years. So do enjoy the benevolent energy that December brings, because it leaves for another 12-year cycle at the end of the month. So watch out for that. Now, as I said, I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. On the 8th of December, we have a full moon in Gemini, okay? And that's rather tricky energy, shall we say, because it's placed directly in Mars. Now, collectively, you may feel a little bit more emotional than usual, and you may feel a little bit more pressure than usual as well, because pressure is being released during the month of December. It may lead to potentially heated debates and arguments because of its placement in Mars, but because Mars is currently retrograde, it means we get an opportunity to learn about diplomacy, how to make ourselves feel heard and seen without having to create so much drama. We can exert our power and our influence over a situation to teach others how to value who we are and respect what we stand for. So this can be a very benevolent time for that as well. Now, looking at your chart so far, I mean, there is some really good stuff to look forward to in the month of December. I see you getting a gift or being offered a gift. I mean, I know it's a time period to give and receive gifts, so that's a little bit of an obvious thing to say, but I'm actually seeing someone write a handwritten note. Now, this could be accompanied by a gift, but it's the gift of the handwritten note that means the most to you. So they're actually showing me someone writing a handwritten note, and it is a little gift to you. I mean, it could be a gift card with a handwritten note. It doesn't have to be, I just feel like it's a very positive note. It could be someone acknowledging you for who you are, really appreciating you as a presence in their life, or it could be you actually receiving a handwritten note for a job well done and receiving a little bonus with it as well. But we will get to that energy in a moment. Let's see what is happening for you. There's a lot of new things occurring here for you. Thanks so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Pisces? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to be aware of? Double aces here and the 8 of Cups. Okay. So I definitely see a restructure going on for you in the month of December. You're really looking at things that are important to you, and you're phasing out anything that really is a waste of time, shall we say. So I feel like you're getting really focused on your pathway. I feel like you may have been feeling a little bit stuck in a rut there for a while. Maybe even this last year you may have felt that you've been trying to hold everything together, and it's been a very pressurized year where you've tried to make everything work. And there may have even been a couple of new starts for you as you went throughout the year. But things are going to get easier for you. I definitely see you walking away from 2022 with a sense of empowerment and realizing that if it doesn't feel like it connects to your soul path, or it feels that it's wasting your time, you're leaving it behind, you're cutting it out. Also, I see you all embracing better healthcare routines as well. Now, just to let you know, that of course we also have a wonderful alignment between the Sun and Saturn, making a harmonious time for us. So it brings much more positive energy, and that happens directly after that full moon on the 8th. So the pressurized energy, it won't last for long. I want you to be aware of that. Also, we do have the super new moon in Capricorn, which kind of encourages us all to look at the year ahead and focus on our abundance, reimagining our goals, and attracting a little bit more romance or a little bit more fun into our life. It's like, you know, work hard, play hard. That's what I'm picking up for everybody collectively. For you in particular, my beautiful Pisces, you will be governed by your house of hopes and wishes. And I am not surprised to see all of these things really connecting to the cards that you've got, because you've got a gift here, you've got 2 aces, and I feel like there's some really good things happening for you. Something that perhaps is a goal that you've been focusing on. It's going to work out in your favor. Things are coming together, okay? Now, the 11th house is not just about hopes and wishes. It's also about networking for your business, social circles, having fun, getting out there and enjoying yourself. Also, it's connected to the internet. So some of you may be trying to launch a new business or launch a new idea that could be online, where you use your creative skills in order to sell something, perhaps as a product or a service to somebody. I definitely get this energy of new. So some of you may be setting up new businesses, things like that, or even just thinking about it, being ready to launch it, being ready to, you know, move into the new year and it's new you. Some of you may be launching second streams of income or hustles, side hustles, things like that. Also, your 4th house is activated, and that's all about the domestic realm. You know, you'll be focusing on where you feel like you belong. You'll be focusing on comfort. You may think about restructuring your home, doing a little bit of DIY, decluttering, decorating, things like that. But the home space, the 4th house, is all about stability as well. So if you've been struggling financially, I feel like you find alternative ways to bring in more finances or capitalize on what you've got already and make a little bit go a long way and increase your finances as you move throughout the December into January. Now, your first card here is an umbrella. Now, in Tarot, umbrellas represent safety, security, protection, okay? And I feel like you are protected during some changes that you're making. I mean, you've got the Fool card here, you've got an Ace of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles as well. So maybe your focus as you move throughout December is about your finances. You know, I feel like there is a bonus here for you, okay? I definitely feel like an offer. We'll get to that in a moment. This may see you through the next couple of months. If you have been struggling with finances, you may find either a bonus comes in, or maybe even some sort of care package that comes in, or it could even be like something offered in terms of a benefit from the government. There's definitely some sort of financial package on offer for you in the month of December. But it says here, wait out the storm. You are protected. You're preparing for trouble. You're anticipating difficulties. Now you've got the Tower here, which indicates that there is some sort of shocking energy, maybe some sudden change. So you're preparing yourself to make sure that you're in a secure position should there be any major changes around you. So I feel like you are securing your position in December. Now, a lot of you are going to be tying up loose ends, bringing projects to a closure as you start to slow down the energy and kick back into a little bit more playful energy, shall we say, because we've got that 2 of Pentacles there. So you're still going to be busy. You're still going to be productive. I feel like you're going to be, you know, doing a lot of multitasking, a lot of purchasing, shopping, you know, just being on the go, shall we say, in the month of December. But also, I feel there's something here that you are trying to change. Perhaps you're wanting a new start in some area, and it's like you're expecting the worst, but you're getting the best. okay? Because we got the Tower in the resistance position. Whenever we launch something new or we try something new, we all collectively think, what if it goes wrong? What if it doesn't go the way I hoped? What if it fails? All of those questions go within our mind. And, you know, sometimes we can think about those things in order to safeguard ourselves and make sure we've got like a backup plan, or we've got an alternative way of doing something to try and make it work. But also, when we start to think about things going wrong all the time, we start to catastrophize and we start to attract negative things into our world. So just be a little bit mindful about that. Sometimes we can safeguard ourselves too much, and we can actually make ourselves feel like we're always expecting the worst, and then we start to attract the worst. But you've got the if you know my readings, you'll know that a Tower tends to show up with a Wheel of Fortune, which means there is a surprise, and not all surprises are negative. Actually, whatever it is that you're thinking may turn out badly, turns out better than you expected. There is a turnaround here, okay, that is really, really positive. Now also, okay, thanks so much, I'm truly grateful. Now this is a really obvious thing to say, but it's coming through, so I'm going to give it to you. There may be a day where you actually lose your umbrella, or you don't have your umbrella when it's raining, okay? I know, normally I wouldn't say things like this, but they're showing it to me in the water right now. So you may get caught off guard in the rain at some point in December. I mean, that's probably going to happen to literally all of us at some point. So I don't know why it's coming up, but maybe they're trying to give me the energy that, you know, being prepared is better than not being prepared, being caught off guard. So perhaps that's the energy that they're giving me. Perhaps it's not literally that you're going to be caught in a rain without an umbrella, or you lost your umbrella or something. I don't really know what they're trying to give me there. I feel like it's better to have protection, or have to safeguard yourself, rather than be caught off guard. So perhaps that's what they're trying to give me in the water. I mean, I'll always be honest to you and say I can't quite grasp it. So, and because it's so like, oh yeah, someone may get caught in the rain, you know, that could be any one of us. I like to be as precise as possible within, I mean, there's a lot of energy coming from all of you. So I try to be as as on point with the majority energy as possible that I'm getting. So I'm just going to leave that there. We got the Fool card. You are ready for a new start. You are done. You are so done with 2022. It is unbelievable. You're like, okay, we're going to step into 2023, please, because 2022 is done for me. I'm over. Okay, I feel like you've had a lot of struggle. You've had a lot of difficulties. And I feel like you have had a lot of difficult learning experiences in 2022 as well. And these may be in areas of love, or love for what you do. You may have had a lot of challenges that are going on. And I feel like you're going to overcome those struggles. Now, remember, if, for example, you've had a difficult experience in love, you've had your heart broken, or perhaps there's been no opportunities for love, they want you to be aware that sometimes comfort or safeguarding yourself is actually detrimental to your progress in that area. So if you, for example, you know, sometimes comfort can be found in the home space, and we just hole ourselves up and think, you know what, I'm never going out there to find love again. I'm just going to do me. Well, then you actually cut yourself off from finding love, and you get complacent. We start to not think about wanting to get out there and meet someone new, or we just, you know, really start coasting. It's okay to take some time out of the dating game, of course. And this reading is not particularly about love, but it's coming up, so I have to address it. It can be the same with you know, if you're in a working environment, and you know there's uncertain circumstances out there economically, and you're lucky enough to have a job, you may feel like the job is toxic, or you may feel like you're not being paid what you truly deserve, and you may feel like, well, at least I've got a job, I'll stay here for the meantime. It's safety. Sometimes safety can be boring. Sometimes safety can prevent us from branching out, coming out of comfort zones and accomplishing better or receiving better. So sometimes a desire for safety, or picking the safe option, can sometimes stunt our growth or prevent us from having better opportunities. So I feel like that's something that perhaps you may be looking at in the month of December. How can I get better? How can I move towards something more rewarding? Because this month sees you really thinking about your journey, because you've got the journey Fool. The Fool card is the journey card, like taking the first steps towards something that has a lot of potential. And we've got the Eight of Cups of you walking away from things that are just not rewarding or fulfilling for you anymore, that don't serve you. You're evolving, you're maturing, and we outgrow situations all the time. It's about having the maturity to let those things go, to acknowledge that, you know what, this isn't doing it for me anymore. Whether it's a career that you've chosen, that you really strived for in your 20s, and as you've hit your 30s, 40s, 50s, whatever age you are, doesn't matter. It's not about age. It can mean that you're like, you know what, I don't know if I love this anymore. I feel like I've accomplished as far as I can within it, and I'm destined for change. I need change. And I can see here that you're looking for change. You have a quest for change. And some of you may be actually putting yourself on courses of learning to learn something new on the sideline. So you may keep your position where you're at, but you may, after work, learn a new talent or learn a new craft or a new skill or take on some extra knowledge or even study to be in a different field where you graduate and get a certificate, things like that, get a qualification. So I feel like December, you may be looking at those areas of where do you feel fulfilled, both in relationships, working environments, personal development. And if you're feeling that you're feeling stuck, or you feel that things are not healthy for you right now, or you feel that you've been in limbo or searching for direction, I feel like you take charge and you're making a restructure of your life in order to launch something in 2023 that's going to be very, very successful. I really feel like it's launching new energy. Now the Fool card indicates that you are, have a quest for independence, for adventure. You're longing for something to change. You want something more exciting in your world. Also, you may feel, December has come around and you know that this is going to be a little bit more of a enjoyable month. Perhaps there's going to be more invitations to events. There's an energy here of you having faith that whatever it is you're stepping out to accomplish, there's a spring in your step and you feel, you have faith that it will work out in your favor. Also with the Fool card, this is a card of, it can be a card of beginning something again, but you're not really starting from scratch. You're starting from experience, okay? So there could be a new job that comes in or a new opportunity that comes in here where you have to change or leave a place in order to move elsewhere. You are the master of your craft. Whatever you do or whatever you've been working towards, you are really good at what you do. And some of you, I get this energy of you reaching a plateau or a glass ceiling in that area and feeling, you know what, it's time for a change. It's time for new money. It's time for new energy. So I feel like you may be launching something new or something you've been working on creatively. You set up a side hustle, things like that. I feel like there's new energy and you're motivated and excited about launching something that will give you financial freedom and financial independence. Okay, some of you could actually be entering into a new phase of life. For example, you're retiring and you're excited to see where the world takes you. You may be thinking about traveling or, really enjoying your independence. Some of you may literally set up business on your own and become that entrepreneur. Some of you may have that side hustle, as I said, and, keep it ticking over in the background. Eventually it'll become your main squeeze, as it were, in terms of work because your whole heart and soul is in it. Also, some of you who are retired may actually think about returning to the working sector, doing something that you love or doing something creative because it keeps you interested and progressing. It may even bring a little bit more travel into your world as well. Now we got Ace of Pentacles. So I feel with the Ace of Pentacles, you are investing in yourself. You're starting to invest in yourself a little bit more. This is a card also of looking at your potential, recognizing that you have a lot of potential in all areas of your life. So if you have not got a loving relationship, for example, you're starting to look at the love that you have on offer and making sure it's healthy before you get out there and meet someone who attracts you and you attract them in the same vibration. Because it's important to love yourself first before you attract another. Otherwise, you cannot give them love and they cannot give you love if they do not love themselves either. Ace of Pentacles is like pushing through all the mud. And 2022 has been like, you may have felt like you were walking in mud. I definitely got that sense from both Scorpio energy and Cancerian energy. So perhaps it's been something that water elements have been feeling recently, that it's been such a slow move, or even though the year has gone by in terms of time, you may have felt like you've been stuck in one place, or you may have felt it was like a repetitive cycle and you're bored. So, but sometimes, you know, where we're at, you know, if we're doing something and we're just on autopilot, it's safe. We know it. And we get comfortable in it. We get complacent in it. So you may be looking at areas where you feel really comfortable and you want to keep it that way, and other areas where you felt comfortable but bored and you need to be stretched or excited a little bit more. For some of you, if you work from home already, you may have been feeling a little bit isolated or cut off, and you just want to get out there and have fun. You want to let your hair down. It's December. It's the last month of the year, and whilst you do have responsibility and things to do, you just want to go out there and just, you know, connect to people and be in really good vibes. Ace of Pentacles also indicates that there is some sort of investment news coming in for you. Could be an offer of a bonus, could be an offer of a raise or a promotion or some sort of new job that comes your way that brings new income and has a lot of potential. Okay, so I feel like there is gain in this month. When it comes to finances, I feel like, now don't shoot the messenger when I say this, my beautiful Pisces. I don't even want to say it myself, but it's coming through, so I have to give it to you. I will be careful when you're driving because you may get a ticket. You may get an unexpected ticket, or, you know, for parking, like a parking violation, or, you know, running a red, or speeding, or, you know, driving down like a bus, some sort of bus lane or something like that. So just watch out for that. You know, I mean, your driving is safe, but I just see there may be like some traffic violation bill that pops in that surprises you. So just watch out for that. I hated saying it myself. It makes me feel all icky. I mean, last month for me, I can't read for myself, but a friend of mine read for me and actually said, when you're driving, be careful of getting a ticket. And I was like, well, I'm really safe all the time. I'm never going to park anywhere where, you know, I'll get a ticket. I kid you not. I kid you not. I got 2 tickets in November, and I was like, what? But one was because I went through what do you call it, a lane where you're not meant to go through, but it's only a short distance, and there was no other way to avoid it. So I was like, I've obviously I got lost that day and I'd taken a wrong turn. And I was like, oh, how do I get out of this? And the only way was to go down this. I couldn't reverse or anything. There was no way for me to get out of that situation. There was other traffic behind me. So I had to go through. And I got a ticket for that. So, you know, and what was the other ticket for? I can't even remember. What was the other ticket for? Oh, yes, it was 2 tickets because I was lost, so I did it twice. That was it. I got lost and I had to go around. It was a one-way system, and I couldn't avoid it. I had to go around. It's almost like they built like a little one-way system for people to get caught up in to keep getting tickets. So anyway, I got caught up in that. But that's what's coming out, so I have to give it to you there. So just be a little bit mindful of that. If you don't drive, then, you know, then that's perfect. There may be something that you forgot that you spent. It's not as a big deal as you think, but there may be like an unexpected bill that pops up or arises, or something needs to be repaired or fixed in the month of December that you were not banking on spending your money on. Okay, so just watch out for that. That's coming through. I don't like things like that. I mean, nobody likes to hear that, but I have to be honest and say when it's coming out. 8 of Pentacles also indicates that you work really hard. You've dedicated yourself to something, and the rewards, they will pay off, okay? 8 of Pentacles is also a card of learning. So I feel some of you may actually put yourself on a course of learning where you get a certificate or something that helps you elevate to even bring in more money, or activate or launch something new that you're really excited about. Because even though you're closing down December and starting to wind down your energy, you're still planning for 2023 and setting new intentions and goals. So I definitely see you working towards something exciting. Now, December actually gives you an opportunity to repair yourself because you've been working really hard, you're burnt out, you're close to breaking. You may have been also, again, this is coming up, this came up in the Cancerian reading, you may have felt like you've been trying to really hold it all together. There's been a lot of pressure this year, and I'm sending you a huge hug out there, my beautiful Pisces. You've been keeping it all together. You may have felt a little bit stuck in a rut, and you may have felt that it's like nothing has been fulfilling, or you may have felt it just hasn't worked out the way you'd hoped for. there is an indication here that all that gets repaired. There is a turnaround here for you. There is much better energy, much better luck headed in your direction. Eight of Pentacles, 8 is the number of self. So I do feel like you are going to pay a little bit more attention to your health, to your own personal needs, because 8, as I said, is the number of the self. But I feel some of you, if you've been unwell or you've had some sort of procedure or you've broken something, for example, if you broke your ankle or your wrist or your, if you broke a bone, I feel like you're repairing this time. If you've come to this reading and you have not broken a bone, this is not for you, this part, okay? I don't feel like you're going to break a bone. What I feel is if you've done this already, I feel like you are repairing. So you may be taking it a little bit easier in the month of December. Allow yourself to repair. To take that time. But this is a card of also investing in yourself and perhaps, restructuring your time so you've got more time for you, but also you're implementing healthier boundaries and better exercise routines, better sleep patterns, better, eating habits and things like that. Also, this is a card of looking back on the year that you've already experienced and seeing where you've accomplished things, where you've learned things, and where you've employed skills that only you have developed to help you reach your goal, okay? But they're indicating that you may find new ways of applying yourself to your situation to bring in more abundance. It doesn't have to be financial. It can be that you're trying to look at new ways to feel fulfilled in whatever it is you connect to, okay? Let me see if I'm getting anything more on that as well. You're really good and really talented at what you do, that's for sure. They're showing me how gifted you are. And you may actually use your gifts, whether they're creative or whether they lay in other areas. You will use those to influence your finances and protect yourself should there be any economic fluctuations. Okay, so I definitely see you in an energy of protection as well. You're busy making your goals become a reality is what I see. So you're still doing the hustle at the beginning of December. I also see a lot of you doing a lot of preparing. They're showing me a paper clip in the water right now. So perhaps that means organization or things are coming together. You'll be dealing with a lot of paperwork. You could literally have a paper clip in your hand right now as you're listening to this reading, so please take it as it resonates. Maybe someone may give you a fun gift, like a paper clip or something, or a paper clip, maybe even an image that you see that actually turns your luck around. Like you see a symbol and it means there's better luck. But I feel it's more that you're getting better organized and things are starting to come together, okay? Things are slotting into place. Now, we've got, in the resistance position, we've got apple. Okay, now apples are indications of healthy energy, but they can also represent temptation. So, of course, temptation, quest for knowledge, risk and reward, forbidden desires. So I would say, be mindful of not taking any risks that you feel could have an unhealthy outcome, okay? For example, going to the office party and you're tempted, there's a flirtation between you and a person, and, you may feel like it's not love, but it's lust, and, you could be tempted to enjoy that for the moment, and then it could have repercussions in the workspace going forward, for example. I'm not saying it would, but because we got Ace of Cups here as well, I would just say really connect to your heart space and make sure it's healthy for you. If it's healthy for you and you're tempted to go for it, then go for it. It's important for you to go after whatever it is you desire. I'm getting something else here, risk and reward. Yeah, it's like this coming out of a comfort zone. It comes back to this sense of comfort, of complacency, or feeling like you're coasting. You may feel like launching something new, whilst it may feel risky, or maybe you are, revealing new work, for example. You may feel like it's risky, that you may be judged, or that what if it doesn't go the way you hoped, but they're indicating it's going to be very rewarding, and unless you do it, you'll never know. So I get this energy of you taking, being bold, stepping out of your comfort zone, finding your purpose, and, launching yourself into something new as you move into the new year. And I'm not just talking about New Year's resolutions, like you're going to eat better food, you're not going to drink alcohol, you're not going to smoke, things like that. I feel like you're trying to do those things anyway, but I feel like you're looking at areas where you could take more of a risk, or learn more about risk, or learn about something to enhance your finances, and nobody wants to be risky with money. So I would just be a little bit mindful about risk. Do your due diligence regarding it. Forbidden desires. Yeah, that really connects to like a lusty situation with somebody who perhaps is not available, is what I'm getting with that energy. So just watch out for that. If you are looking for love, I definitely see you opening yourself up to new love as you close out the year. There's a potential for this relationship to be very rewarding, okay? But I feel like you may be hesitant to get into this in December. You may like watch and wait and see how it goes. I feel like there's more commitment to this thing, to this relationship later on in 2023. But at the beginning, I feel like you're in the flow of seeing where things go. Now, the Hanged Human in the resistance position, you may have felt really stuck in a rut, or you may have felt a little bit in limbo, questioning, seeking lots of answers about your direction. Also, I feel like you're trying to look at your life in a new way where you can be a little bit more time efficient and also manage stress in a more efficient way. Because we all have stress, we all have things that we worry about or have anxiety about, and I feel like you're trying to limit those things in order to be a healthier new version of yourself. So these may be things as well that you're looking at. I've been saying, because it's been coming up in the water a lot for everybody, if it's something that you cannot physically change, then relax, because what's the point in using all your energy to worry about something that may not happen or that you have no control over to change? That is energy that could be used elsewhere in your life. So breathe. What is meant for you will never pass you by, okay? Also, the Hanged Human indicates that whilst you feel like you've been on pause, you're not just wasting your time. You're actually cooking up new ideas, and you're turning difficult situations into something really positive. You're in a period of transition, but you may gain major insight in the month of December into things that you truly want to sacrifice your time for. Some of you may even experience reversals. So for example, if you felt like you missed out on an opportunity for something, it may come back around in a different form, or it may actually surprise you and be offered with even more benefits. I feel like whatever is taken away from you is given back to you in a more positive light. It's changed, okay? Now, this is really random image to get. I'm getting some really random images with your reading, my beautiful Pisces. They're showing me someone going to have the strap of a watch fixed. The band of it. So either you just put it into the menders, I don't know what you call them, to adjust a strap, or your strap broke, or it's just too tight or too big. Adjustments on the strap. So they're just showing me that right now. So this could literally mean that you have been given a gift of a watch and you're going to adjust the strap, or you feel it's time to adjust or change your strap. It could also mean that you're making adjustments to be more time efficient. So please take that as it resonates, so that you've got more time for you, because I feel like you're looking at your schedule. How can you have more time for you and more time for fun, to enjoy yourself? So that's why there may be thoughts about second streams of income, or many streams of income, so that you can be more independent in your finances and have more time for you. It's not just about finances, but I feel you're just trying to find more structure. I mean, the chair also there with the Hangman is like stability. So I feel like your idea of stability and comfort, whilst it may have worked for you for a long time, I feel you're trying to come out of a comfort zone and create a little bit more excitement into your world. Like, I was talking to a friend the other day, and they said to me, you know what, I've always longed to work from home, longed for it, prayed for it. And then an opportunity arose for her to work from home. And she was like, this is it, I love it, it's so great. And now she's like, oh, it's a blessing and a curse, because she said she's really busy, of course, but she literally feels like she doesn't leave the four walls unless she actually pushes herself, forces herself. She's become complacent. She says she gets up in the morning, she starts work, she'll go to the kitchen for her food, and she says, and then she'll finish the work for the rest of the day. All of a sudden, the majority of the day is gone, and then she's too tired to go out. And she said, so it's been a bit of a blessing and a curse. So you may be looking at ways to reschedule your life so that you get more from it, okay? Now, something you've been waiting for, that perhaps you've been tempted to fast track or been tempted to give up on, is actually going to surprise you. Whatever you've been feeling stuck in as well, the Tower comes along to liberate you from that restriction or that energy. So I definitely see you may actually, some of you may have been tempted to hold off on giving your notice in your working environment. If you've got a new opportunity, you may be struggling with the time that you give it in, but I feel like you will surprise people that you're leaving, but there's something better that awaits you. Okay, you're being offered, I see 2 really awesome opportunities being given towards you if you're deciding to leave your job and put your resume out there. I feel like the place that you're leaving may also offer you a cash incentive to stay, and you may be tempted to stay, but I feel like your heart wins and you take an opportunity that your heart really wants to go with. So even if your heart really wants to go with staying and taking more money, then of course you'll take that route. But I feel like you're checking in with your heart first, not just the bank balance, okay? Now, the Tower energy in this position is like you got it in the reverse. You're averting disaster. Okay, you may have been someone who's holding it all together. As I said, there was a lot of pressure, which you will release over December. But I get this energy of something that either you were reluctant to launch, or you were worried to launch, or you felt that you had doubts it would work. I feel like you let it go and it happens for you. And it's everything you imagined it would successfully be. Okay. Also, I would say, if you've had a major restructure or a shock in your world, sometimes you've just got to stand very still and watch where the pieces lie and then start to rebuild. But anything that has come into your life to restructure things, whilst it may feel uncomfortable, it is actually a powerful, transformative tool that is going to be very positive. Okay, so I feel the Tower, you're rebuilding back stronger and better. You're walking away from things that are just not working for you. You may even find that as you decide to leave a company or an experience behind you, that company is already like starting to make redundancies. So you got out in time, things like that. I mean, some of you, you may have heard of redundancies, or you may decide to take, or you may be tempted to take early redundancy or redundancy from those people because there is a pay package attached to it. Now, that's not going to resonate for everyone, of course. I feel the majority energy here is job security, rewards, and a bonus. But I'm feeling there's going to be some companies, I'm only getting small energy from that, but I feel like this is something that's already happened to you before you even got to this reading. So if you have been surprised and you suddenly lost your job, or you're suddenly leaving your job, or leaving a position, or you've had a shock, you've already had that before you come to this reading. I want you to know that you will calmly come back into balance, and you will walk away realizing that it was something that was not rewarding for you anyway. The Fool card, new start, new energy. Lease of life, freedom from a toxic environment, freedom from constraint. I feel like December is actually all about freedom for you. If I could hear one word being screamed, it's freedom in this reading. Freedom to have time for yourself, freedom to enjoy yourself. I feel like you're on the precipice of a major move, a major restructure in your life. You may even hear, if you're not leaving an environment, you may even hear that your current place of work is restructuring, changing offices, things like that. So I feel like there is a major restructure that you benefit from. Now, this may be appraisal season as well. So some of you may be brought into like a meeting where they discuss your talents, your gifts, and they're indicating that you are at the top of your game. Okay, you are awesome at what you do. And I feel like you may be offered a bonus. It's not as much as you deserve, that's for sure. But I feel like it makes you start thinking about whether you can progress within this environment or not. But the majority energy I get is you investing in yourself. Ace of Cups, you may have felt, if you're single, there's been a real lack of love, and you may actually change the way that you approach love as you move through December, because you are going to receive love. There's going to be someone, if you are looking for love, there's someone who really catches your eye, okay? But I feel like you're going to be a little bit uncertain about this person, and I feel like you may feel at first that this person's not really interested in you. Okay, but they actually come towards you and they try to prove, well, not prove, but I feel like they actually, I don't want to say chase, that's not the word. They basically try to develop a relationship with you. They invest a lot of time and energy with you. You will know that this person is serious by the amount of time and effort that they put in to talking to you, to romancing you, and I feel like that there is, this person will even buy you a gift. So if you want a signal or a sign as to who this person could be, I feel like there is romance on the cards if you're looking for it. Of course, if you're not looking for it, some of you may have gone through a separation and you may be just trying to find balance as you walk away from everything that you've known before in order to search for something deeper. You're going on a quest for deeper meaning and spirituality as you move throughout the month. Now, Ace of Cups does indicate that you are currently in the law of attraction. So you're attracting really good things into your world, things that connect with your heart. So there may be an opportunity or a person that you've got your eye on, or you're trying to attract just this overwhelming feeling of love and sense of peace. You are going to attract that in December. I just get this energy of people appreciating you, even in your family unit, in your working environment, people day to day appreciating your presence. And I feel like this love gives you hope. Keep shining your brilliant light, my beautiful Pisces. And I feel the more optimistic you are, the more you're attracting good things. You're actually bringing your dreams into being, okay? And I feel like you're being guided to something that you love or something you've been trying to accomplish but have been struggling with. There is a light at the end of the tunnel, and I feel like you're being guided to something you've been wishing for a while, but it has been a struggle. I feel it's a major breakthrough for you in December. Major breakthrough that sees everything really well in your world. So if you've been struggling with finances, or you've been struggling with a relationship or a friendship, I feel like things get resolved. Something you've been waiting for gets resolved, okay? Now, outcome energy, we've got literally a card with a gift on it. Now, they're showing me a microphone with this. Microphone. There's nothing here with a microphone. Microphones can be about being heard, making yourself feel clear. I mean, what you do for a living could also involve a microphone. Some of you could be setting up your second stream of income, and it may be on a social media platform, for example, and you need to buy a microphone or you have one. Microphone can also be about standing out from the crowd. So please take it as it resonates. I mean, it could even be that someone gifts you a card with a microphone on it, or someone gifts you something at an event that has a microphone, or karaoke or something like that. So please take it as it resonates. It says you're receiving a gift, something unexpected, exploring your gifts, being rewarded. Now, I would say with your cards, my beautiful Pisces, expect the unexpected, because you've got a tower, you've got a gift card that says, the unexpected, something unexpected, and you've also got the Wheel of Fortune, which is again something unexpected. And I feel like whatever this unexpected thing is, it allows you to rediscover yourself and bring more prosperity into your world. It's really positive, whatever this shift is occurring in your day-to-day in December. But being rewarded, I definitely see bonus. I definitely see some sort of acknowledgement, some sort of recognition, a breakthrough that surprises you because you felt like you're just busy doing. Some of you may have felt like it's been just, the same old thing, just a different day, and you're in a repetitive, monotonous cycle that you feel like you need to break out of. Well, December is going to see some really surprising events unfold, where suddenly you meet someone new and you're in love. Suddenly a job opportunity pops up for you. Suddenly there's more exciting energy. Suddenly you got more time for you. So I definitely feel like there's major shifts for you, okay? It's covered by the Wheel of Fortune, which is good luck. It is also about a cycle of change where you have much more positive energy headed towards you. Things work out perfectly. There's lucky breaks involved. Your destiny becomes available to you, or you get clear on your destiny, on your soul path. And also it's about gambles. Any risk pays off. But I would say do your due diligence before you connect to anything risky, okay? As you move into 2023, Jupiter really is on your side. I definitely see better luck in 2023 than you've had in 2022. Two of Pentacles as you come to the end of the month. A lot of you are finding that balance between work and play, or having more pleasurable experiences, being adaptable and flexible towards change, because I feel like there are some conditions changing around you. But I feel like you're eager to experience these changes, and they may surprise you. When you get a Two of Pentacles, it's like, again, things may develop in unexpected ways. So I feel like December is actually going to be a very unexpected development kind of month for you that is really enjoyable. You're expecting the worst, but you're getting the best, okay? Or you're getting the better outcome. Now, I do feel with this card, one way or another, you are manifesting your dreams on the material world. And as you can see, there's the infinity sign. I feel like you have infinite possibilities to bring stability into your world, even in uncertain circumstances. So I feel like there is an element of protection. If you feel like you're launching something that's risky, or you're feeling like you're taking a new step in a different direction in your career or even in love, I feel like whatever developments are unfolding, it's positive for you. It's because you're searching for deeper meaning. And as we evolve, as we grow older and mature, we seek new experiences that are more rewarding. We're not just looking for the quick fix. We're not just looking for, money in the bank, or a quick fix with love, or, we're looking for stability. We're looking for long term, but long term that doesn't get like boring. Now, the Eight of Cups is about walking away, leaving something that perhaps has been feeling unfulfilling. And you're looking at all the potential, all the possibilities for a new start somewhere. So Eight of Cups is like, bye. You're leaving 2022 behind. You're like, I'm done. I'm done and done. And as you can see, all these creatures, beautiful creatures there, they've all paired up. So you may have been feeling pretty alone on some of your journey in 2022. And what I always say is, anyone who walks the Eight of Cups journey, they always stumble on the Nine of Cups. You don't know where you're going, but you trust that the universe is bringing you somewhere that has a very beneficial ending. It brings you straight to the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment, a dream come true. So also, I want you to be aware that she is the ladybird. And ladybirds are all about good luck, expansion. They actually connect to Jupiter energy as well. So I'm just going to clarify that energy. You may surprise people by leaving something behind. The Devil, you are releasing any restrictions. You're walking away from anything that is low vibe or has tried to control you. And you're seeking healthier experiences, ones that lead to growth, ones that you can invest in for your future. They want me to go one more. You may also be protecting yourself against loss when it comes to finances. So the Devil card can be like toxic environments, or, things that have made you feel stuck. Devil card literally means looking at the shadow self, areas where we feel that we have remained stuck for a while. I mean, it could also be materialism, for example. If we bond ourselves to focusing on a working environment and only think, you know what, I only want the money. We never get a chance to enjoy what we do. We're just too busy thinking about the money, and it's soul destroying. Money is wonderful. It's an opportunity to pay the bills and not feel like you're struggling with finances, or struggling with eating or paying bills or heating and things like that. But when it starts to control you, and it starts to be the be all and end all, then we start to feel numb. We start to lose our sense of morals, and we start to lose our sense of morale and direction. Because it's just then about the money. And as we all know, money, it's like chasing after this thing that exists but doesn't really exist, as long as it just pays the bills and it's just fleeting. So I just want you to be aware of that, okay? Devil card is about seeing, identifying, being aware of what's kept you feeling stuck. Because the Devil card with the Tower is really positive. The Tower indicates you're liberating yourself from that entanglement, whatever it is. I mean, it could be a toxic relationship that you're walking away from in December, and you're like, you know what, I'm tempted to go back there, but I'm not doing it because I respect myself too much. I know that I deserve better. So you're walking tall into 2023 with your head held high. As you can see here, we've got the King of Pentacles. You're only connecting or investing in things that have a healthy outcome or bring stability, somewhere where you can plant roots. Some of you may have a surprise move on the card, so you may suddenly decide to move out of your home, or you may suddenly sell your home if you're looking to sell it. Could also be with the Knight of Pentacles that suddenly you are given a bonus or a reward for all your hard work, and you just felt so stuck, and this is like a little gift or a little light at the end of the tunnel that lets you know that you are appreciated for everything you've commit yourself to. Okay, this card is also a card of using all your resources effectively and efficiently so that you don't waste. So a lot of you may be looking at waste in the month of December, where you can cut back on things like electricity spending, wasting food, things like that. But that card tends to mean your efforts pay off and you're liberated suddenly. Five of Pentacles, I'm getting two energies from the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is a card of struggling with something. It can mean that there's been difficulties or shortages of something. You could also feel like you're shut out in some place or some area, and you are deciding to move on from that in order to find sanctuary. Because this is a card of finding sanctuary during difficulties. That's what the card literally means, because there's always some sort of religious icon window, or I just want to show you, they want you to be aware of the Five of Pentacles, the window in the Five of Pentacles. It's like a stained glass window type thing, which indicates finding sanctuary or finding a way to find a solution to any problems. Not being shut out in the cold for much longer, because you will find a way. So as you can see, it's like a stained glass window right there. It's like this is offering sanctuary. So I feel like you will find comfort or sanctuary in some area of your life that you have struggled with. Also, I would say the Five of Pentacles is like, don't focus too much on what you don't have, because the more you focus on what you don't have, you attract more of that. Focus on the things that you would like to have in your life. Visualize yourself living the life that you desire, that you deserve. See yourself actually living it, and then you attract it, because it's already happened. It's happened in your mind, so you can have it in your hand. It's so important to realize that. If you're going for a job interview as well, I would say don't focus on your weaknesses. Focus on areas where you feel that you have something to offer that other people do not have. And that puts you apart in the game of career, things like that. Okay, now the Devil card doesn't have to be like a negative card. It can mean that you are going to be dealing with a Capricorn, because we've got the Knight of Pentacles as well, strong earth energy. I mean, you've got a lot of financial thoughts going on in the month, and I feel like where you have lost out or had little, you gain, and it sees you through. It protects you. This person's got a shield. So I feel like you are protected in terms of financial reward or financial dealings. I feel like there's protection there for you. It may even be that someone comes to your aid if you're really struggling. Perhaps if you're struggling to pay a bill, you go to the bill provider and you focus on a conversation with that person, and they find an alternative way for you to pay that bill, maybe off in installments, little by little, because Five of Pentacles can be like, I can offer a little towards that, and I can offer a little bit more next month. So I feel like you're finding a way to make things work. Just going to take a quick peek as we move into January 2023 for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guide, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? I'm also seeing someone with a plant. Now, either that's a new plant that you just bought. Whoa, I just got to go get those cards. One moment, please. Either it's a new plant that you just bought, or you're gifted a plant. Please take it as it resonates. Maybe you're just watering a plant. I'm just going to go get that card. We have the Four of Swords. And we have the Page of Wands. So again, they're indicating coming out of a comfort zone, finding your purpose. Four Swords is resting, relaxing, getting better sleep, taking some time out to reconsider your options in order to find the answers that you seek. Also, it's a card of healing. So some of you may be repairing after some surgery or an unwellness if you've been unwell. But it's a card of, really rejuvenating your energy and recharging your batteries. Some of you may feel like withdrawing before you make any decisions, but the Page of Wands indicates a new project or something exciting, something you can be enthusiastic about. So I feel like after a rest at the end of December, you are raring to go in 2023, and you are boldly stepping out of comfort zones. You're taking the initiative to make things happen. You've recharged and you're eager to get out there and enjoy what 2023 has to offer. Some of you may be starting that new project, or you are believing in your dreams and your ideas. They have value. Allow yourself to dream big, because you are capable of achieving those wonderful things. You are actually turning your dreams into reality. But this is a card of adventure. Some of you may actually plan some sort of travel or adventure, but this is about also, launching something or jumping into 2023 with better renewed energy and seeing the way ahead. Now, I'm just going to go and get some final cards for you, see what else is coming on in for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Pisces? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? They want one more, so I'll give it. Thank you so much. So we have, there we go. Look at that. Isolated, contemplation, reflect. So that's hermit mode right there. When you reduce it, 5 + 4 is 9, the hermit energy. Withdrawing in order to rejuvenate your energy and find inspiration, to find a way to come out of a comfort zone, or find a way to come out of a situation where you're feeling stuck in it. If you feel like you haven't been going out and having fun much, you may be trying to restructure your life and, planning new events to attend, picking up new hobbies, getting out there on adventures, putting yourself, in community events, things like that. Because I feel like there's this feeling of being cut out or needing time out to actually recharge. And I feel like you will be doing that. We've also got feminine, which is about being very creative over December. You're going to be very productive, but you're going to be in a little bit more of a creative flow in the month of December. It says yin, moon, cold. Be receptive and tune into your emotions. So again, that's taking time out to really reflect on your emotional health, but also there should be white feathers for you as well. You're going to see a lot of white feathers around you. You're going to find a white feather in unusual places. It lets you know that your guides are helping you and guiding you. They're walking tall with you as you move into 2023. And they know that you struggled. They know that it's been a difficult path. But there is the gift of a new year and a new adventure that awaits you, okay? We've also got self-care, home comforts, and me time. So you're going to be focusing a lot of that energy in December. It's number 40. When you reduce it, 4 + 0 is 4, which is all about the Emperor energy, which is about taking charge, strategizing, thinking about the way ahead before you actually implement those skills. It's also about empowering yourself through, relaxing, recharging your batteries, and valuing your own personal time. So I hope something resonates here for you. I'm just going to go and get a trinket before we close. We have the key to move forward. As I said, you just can't wait to get moving. You just can't wait for 2022 to be done. We've got the 3-legged symbol to move forward. Also, there's the tulip, which indicates a desire to start something new or launch something new or grow something that is going to be very, very positive. Some of you may actually get the keys to your first car or to your first home. Throughout the December month. It may surprise you that you have the money to do that, but you will be doing that. Also, some of you may get, okay, thanks so much, I'm so grateful. This is really random, okay? You may actually have a friend that comes to you, gives you the keys of their apartment or something to water their plants. There's something about a plant here. So that may also be an indication that there is abundance headed your way, because some of these things that come through in the water, they may mean nothing in this moment. Or they may mean, oh, okay, yeah, I watered my friend's plants. What of it? What now? Well, what now is that there is a gift being sent from the universe. Your luck is about to change, and you're going to have more time for you to have a little bit more independence, a little bit more excitement, and your money's going to be flowing better. those images, they may mean nothing now, but it is a symbol of change in your life in the next 4 to 5 weeks to come. Okay, so I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading. If it does, please like and subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Pisces. Love and light.